channel. Thank you so much for coming to cook with me. Today we'll be cooking blackened salmon with lemon butter garlic cream sauce over mashed potatoes. We will be starting with the salmon first to allow it to marinate. I did use 1 pound of skinless salmon. Unpackage your salmon and then wash it real good.
Let your edge out to some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've given from losing the best of me. I will be that I wasted the best of me. Oh, yeah, baby, you don't care. You're not gonna be a nuisance, it's just urgent. Tryna make some little change, got me a war in my mind. Let it go away, can keep withholding me. To the right, but it will pick up in front of me.
Drizzle the salmon with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, making sure that you get olive oil on each side of the salmon. Now that our salmon is based in our olive oil, go ahead and add in the blackened redfish magic, Zatarain's blackened seasoning, lemon pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and season all. You can season to your liking. However, since we are cooking blackened salmon, I do recommend that you go heavy with the blackened seasoning, which is why I did use the blackened redfish magic as well as the Zatarain's blackened seasoning. Once the salmon is seasoned, go ahead and pat it in. Patting it in, make sure that it actually stays on the fish and not runs off of the fish. Now that all the fish is seasoned, go ahead, place it in a plate or a bowl to the side to allow it to marinate while we prepare our mashed potatoes. For these mashed potatoes, I did use 6 rusted potatoes. Dice up your potatoes to ensure that they cook faster and evenly. Add your potatoes to the pot with enough water to cover them. Turn the stove on a medium to high heat and bring the potatoes to a boil. While our potatoes are boiling, we can go ahead and get the skillet ready to fry our salmon. Add in about 3/4 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter is melted, add in your salmon that you have marinated. The key to frying this blackened salmon is to make sure that the skillet is extra hot whenever you first place the salmon in the skillet. You need it to be able to sear up and get that browning for the blackened salmon. Put the stove on about a medium high heat. Don't put it too high to where it's burnt, but make sure you get it just right to where it is browned. Once the salmon is cooked, go ahead, put on a plate to the side and add in 2 sliced lemons. This is for the topping if you wanted to add any extra lemon. Dice up about 3 garlic cloves. We're gonna use 1 garlic clove and a half to add into our melted butter. I did melt about 4 tablespoons of butter. This will be our butter for our mashed potato. The remaining garlic is what we're going to use to make our sauce. Add in about 1 tablespoon of butter to the same skillet that you have blackened your salmon in, as well as sauteed your lemons. Once the butter has melted, go ahead and add in the remaining minced garlic.
How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the fam around me, so let me know.
Saute your minced garlic for about 2 minutes.
Doing nothing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got 5, boss all live. Tell me when to go, baby. When we gon'
Add in about 1/4 of heavy whipping cream. Stir your sauce real good. We do want to make sure that we are picking up the excess salmon and seasoning that was left after we fried it.
I don't care if we on a run, nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at us cause we going dumb. We on the same wave, the same way. You know I'll be done if it's with you.
Add in about 1 tablespoon of shredded Parmesan cheese. This is going to allow our sauce to thicken up. Add in 1/2 fresh lemon squeeze and 3/4 tablespoons of paprika. We have our salmon and our sauce. Let's get to making these mashed potatoes. Once the potatoes are all cooked, go ahead, add them to a colander to allow them to drain. Add them to a bowl and mix them and mash them until they are smooth. Add in 1 cup of whole milk. Now you can substitute the milk, however, this whole milk is what's going to give it that fluffiness and thickness that we need for the mashed potatoes. Add in the cheese to your liking. I did use 1 cup of shredded mild cheddar cheese. I don't know about y'all, but I like my mashed potatoes extra cheesy. Mix up the cheese, make sure it's all melted, and then use your garlic butter that you have pre-made. Drain all the butter out of the mixture. Leave the garlic chunks because we don't really want that in the mashed potatoes. We just want the garlic flavor into these mashed potatoes. Add in about 4 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper, and mix it all in. Make sure that you do not over whip these mashed potatoes because they will be thin instead of fluffy. So make sure that you mix it just enough. Alright, so y'all already know what time it is. Let's go ahead and plate up. Spoon your mashed potatoes onto the plate and then top it with your salmon. Add on your lemon and then get ready to add the sauce on top. Yes, ma'am. This sauce is so thick and creamy. Look how it's just sliding off that spoon. You can see all the ingredients left over from that blackened salmon that we cooked still incorporated into the sauce. However, the sauce was very minimum. We just added our cheese, heavy whipping cream, and garlic, and squeezed a little lemon. This is an easy meal, something that you can do during the week. It should take about 45 minutes top. Once you have all your sauce on your salmon, go ahead and top it off with green onion and about 1 teaspoon of parsley.
Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or go sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci? No, all I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue. Go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name?
I do want to thank you so much for coming to cook with me. I do hope that y'all like this recipe. Also, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. That way, every time I do post, you will be notified.